How's it going, everybody? My name is Beam. Welcome back to Your Altcoins. Today, we're going to take a look at some picks from the Your Altcoin community from Twitter and get a feel for what you guys feel are some of the undervalued, underappreciated coins on the market right now here in the middle of January 2018. So looking at the market right now, we're at a market cap of 705 billion. That's about the same from when I last checked. One thing kind of stood out to me from when I last checked before we get involved in your picks was Cardano. 84 cents. What? I did mention that it seemed to have been recovering over the last little while. Here's the 1-day chart. I remember it recovering and thinking, yeah, it's going up again. But it is. It's going up quite steadily. Is Cardano going to make a recovery back to its lovely high of $1.03 over here and its high way over here of $1.38? Is it on the way back up? Maybe, maybe not. That's up for you to decide. We've also jumped up to 1419 in cryptocurrencies. Are there even more new coins out? I might have to make a video on this now. Top Chain, Quan, Bit Degree, Trade Token. So there's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There seems to be 10 tokens here that I have not looked at, or we have not looked at. So I think we're going to make a video on this coming up. So let's take a look at the Your Altcoins community here at Your Altcoins on Twitter, at Your Altcoins. What is your undervalued, underrated altcoin in January 2018? Give us your thoughts with a nice little image here. And we're going to dive into it and see what you guys say on Twitter. So the first one up is Wabi. Wabi is a coin that we looked at previously. Very interesting coin. We're going to take a look at that one. Wabi, simple token. A lot of buzz on simple token. Pun intended. Your altcoin buzz. Love simple token. Take a look at that one again. PRLOP coin. Gifto and Wabi. We did look at Gifto the other day. I'm very, very bullish on Gifto. Mercury Protocol is new to me. GMT. That's new to me. Publica. I have made a few videos on Publica. Vercoin. I have not looked at Vercoin. Interesting. UFR. Datum. That's on my radar. IOTA's on my radar as well. HTML. Upcoming news in the next 48 hours. Let's see a video on it. Interesting. Something to keep thought on. Upfiring is on my radar. Tron. Everyone's familiar with Tron. Cardano. I just talked about that literally in the beginning of this video. Very interesting. Altcoin on my radar. And Lend. So let's take a look at some of these coins. Let's start with Wabi. Let's take a look at Wabi. I think I looked at this coin previously. $194 million market cap, $4.30 a coin, circulating supply of 45 million, total supply of 99 million. This isn't one of those billion circulating supply type coins. This is only in the millions, which means each individual coin will be much bigger. If this was to hit a market cap of 2 billion, you're looking at a $40 coin, just to give you some context. Available on Binance and EtherDelta. Pretty much on Binance. Like none of it's on EtherDelta. It's all on Binance, which, as you know, is the big exchange. And just to let you guys know, they are almost every day, every other day, opening up the exchange for registration for a short period of time. But what happens is, as soon as they open up registration, 250,000 people jump on that registration, flood it, and they have to close it again to keep the servers kind of, normal and usable. So make sure you are following Binance on Twitter. Let's just type in Binance into Twitter. Binance. Bam. Add Binance_2017. That is their verified official account. Make sure you're following them on Twitter so that hopefully they can let you know when they open their doors for more registrations. Very, very important. So Wabi's been around only since Christmas. Man, ICO comes out right here at $1, trading at $5. And that is what, a month? In a month? When those ICOs come out, sometimes it's just good to get in on them. Though this ICO did have very, very good timing. It came out just before that big burst in the altcoin market, especially coming into the January bull run. That's very, very nice to see. Have we looked at Wabi before? Digital token backed by safe products. Single-click automated payment for Wally-made protected products. Paying with Wabi grants additional benefits, discounts, improved delivery times, bonus Wabi points with every purchase, allow users to buy loyalty points in bulk with discounts. So they have a timeline, they have their roadmap, they have their team, they have their advisors, they have their socials, their white paper. This coin hits all the check marks I love it to hit. I remember this coin now. They want to put anti-counterfeit labels on consumer products and have that be recorded on the blockchain. That's what Wabi's about. Wabi's an interesting coin to me. They have a fantastic product. They have a team. They hit all the check marks I like to see. And as you can see, they've been steadily growing. So maybe something to get in behind. Good community pick there. Simple token is one we've talked about multiple times on this channel. I'm not going to look into that. PRL. What are you, PRL? Oyster Pearl. I've seen a lot of hype around this, a lot of talk around this. $3 coin. It's down recently. That makes me happy from an investment standpoint. Market cap of just under 200 million. Circulating supply of 63 million, total supply of 108 million. Has been around since November, so it's not a super old coin. Got that buzz in December like every other coin did, jumped up in January like all these other coins did. In the last 7 days has leveled off and been very, very steady. Why did the market cap jump from 97 to 189 billion right here with like no increase in the price? Somebody explain that to me. Let's take a look and see what Oyster Pearl is. What are you, Oyster Pearl? What do we got here? And this is what Oyster Pearl is. Hold on, refresh. Well, it seems like the Oyster Pearl website is down. I've hit refresh a few times and it won't show up. So what is Oyster Pearl? I'm not too sure. So I can't really suggest this one right now. Hold on, let's take a look at social. What do you got for me, social? Our new website is now live. Check it out at this website. Okay, maybe this does have an update. Let's try this. Let's try this right here, oysterpearl.com. Hey, Oyster Pearl, here we are. Goodbye banner ads, hello Oyster, the future of website monetization and distributed storage built on the IOTA, Tangle, and Ethereum. White paper right here. Some articles written about it. Advertising is broken. This is absolutely true. Wait a minute, I think I recognize this one. So they're offering a different way for advertisers to receive revenue instead of showing their ads by using this script. Very interesting concept. Website looks nice and clean. Storage user, broken node, web node, very interesting information here. Join the discussion, read the white paper, track team progress. There's our values. Here's the core team with all the links to LinkedIn and social media and websites. Very nice, professional, clean website. If you're interested in this one, make sure you go to this website, oysterprotocol.com. Make sure you go to the correct website and not the one linked here on this page right now. So that's Oyster Pearl, very interesting coin. Moving right along, OP coin, Gifto Wabi, Mercury Protocol. That one's new to me. What is Mercury Protocol? Mercury Protocol, GMT, market cap of only 36 million. I love it when there's a low market cap. That makes me very excited. 21 cents a coin at a tiny market cap. If this goes to a $360 million market cap, you're looking at a $2 coin. 24-hour volume of 200 grand, not a huge 24-hour volume. It seems to have had a little bit of love here, and then has since dropped and corrected. What's going on here with the correction? No, give me the 7-day chart. There we go. So it did jump in the 7-day chart, got traded like crazy here. 400,000 trades, $400,000 in trades over the course of the 8th and 9th of January, has leveled off and has dumped, and it's coming back up again. Trade action still here. Where is it available? Available on Ether Delta, however you want to pronounce it. Circulating supply of 168 million, total supply of 1 billion. So there's a lot of coins available on the market. Let's take a look at the website and see what's going on with Mercury Protocol. Mercury Protocol is the future of communication platforms built on the Ethereum blockchain. I'm very bullish on the Ethereum network. I think that's a very good idea. White paper right here, roadmap right here. They have a blog, all their social links. I like it when they list everything in a cute little header here. It makes things so much easier to navigate. Decentralized, secure, verify messages and transactions that are trusted third party. Fantastic. Application agnostic, generalized protocol for all communication types, a win-win network. The Mercury Protocol provides users with rewards for participation while service providers can bootstrap a network out of the box. Bootstrap a network out of the box? What kind of network? What problem are you trying to solve here? You know I'm big on that. Users, incentivized for early adoption or platform activity, blockchain-enabled privacy, maintain ownership of data. What data? Service providers, low-cost infrastructure, applications share in network benefits, no central point of failure or control. Service providers, users, data, is this phone data? Is this web data? Like download on iOS, download on Android, so they have a working product, that's great. How many new users do you want to reach? New public post, cost 2 coins, reach what? What does this mean? I almost want to download the app and get a taste for it, get a feel for it. Dust will be first application to utilize the Mercury Protocol. The following are proposed use cases for Dust. One-on-one conversations, cross-platform messaging and content, encrypted messages, large file size. One-to-many announcement, increase reach by boosting distribution, so you can pay to reach people. It's kind of a social platform, so Dust. Now live on Dust. So this network, this protocol, is being used on the Dust application for a social network. Here's the plan. Stage 1, Stage 2, Stage 3. Detailed timeline. There you go. See update socials. So it's a protocol. It's a software. It's a programming structure. that is currently being used with the Dust mobile app. Now, the Dust mobile app is a social network. Interesting. Now, that is interesting. It has a use case. It's physically being used right now in the world. That's useful. It is a professional website. That is good. And I'm very bullish on the fact that it's only $36 million market cap. So from an investment standpoint, this is definitely something I might want to put a little bit of money in as a long-term hold. Drop $100, drop $1,000, and just let it sit there. Let it sit there. Don't day trade this. Don't day trade this. Wake up a year from now and see what you're looking at. Because a $36 million market cap with something that's actually working and a physical product being used in this application right here, hey, maybe a long-term hold right here. So thank you for bringing that one to my attention. Wire 154 Crypto, Mercury Protocol. Publica, we looked at Vertcoin. I've heard so many things about Vertcoin. So Evers, we're going to take a look at Vertcoin because I've heard so many things about it. I've never actually sat down and take a look at it. Vertcoin. Market cap of 250 million. Lots of room to grow and big enough so that you know that it's not a tiny coin. It won't just disappear. Circulating supply of 42 million. That is twice of Bitcoin. Max supply of 84 million. That's 4 times Bitcoin. $6 coin. So if it goes to a $2.5 billion market cap, you're looking at a $60 coin. That's kind of cool. 2.5 billion is doable so long as the product is good. It has been around since April of 2014. So it's kind of a veteran coin. Got a lot of traction in October, November, got a lot of traction. And then in December and then January. So in January, it got all the way up to like $9 a coin, just under $10 a coin at the peak. That is on the end of December. And then month of January, it's coming down. Let's look at the last month. So here's your January numbers, steadily going down. Interesting. I like this because it may always be a good time to buy because you know it has had a high. How high was the high compared to the low right now? So here's that $10 coin, right here. There's your high, and it's been slowly going down since, down to 6. You're looking at almost 50% of its previous value. It is 60% of its previous value. Interesting. Sold on Bittrex, Polyanix, CoinEgg, Lightsbit, YoBit. So the big one is Bittrex. It's a Bittrex boy. Let's take a look at the website and see what do you have to offer us. 24-hour trade volume of 6 million. Good to see. Website, what are you? Vertcoin. Decentralized currency owned by its users. The people's coin. Okay, that's a lot of coins. Digital currency that can be sent between people over the internet. Okay. Stays true to the original vision of cryptocurrency, a financial system owned by its users, the people's coin. Not controlled by large banks or mining hardware manufacturers and can be mined by anyone profitably. Fairly distributed without a pre-mine, ICO, or airdrop. Designed to resist centralization. Specifications on mining, development team information. Why Vertcoin? Decentralized mining is their core focus. One-click Vertcoin miner is in development. Could you imagine what might happen to the price when you have a one-click miner available? Do we have an ETA on this thing? That'd be good to know. A one-click Vert miner, well, anything to make it easier for the general population who don't know anything about mining to get involved and get their fingers wet. Get their feet wet, get their fingers dirty. You know what I mean? That is a very interesting thing for me. Web wallet, mobile friendly. Active developers and team. Segregated witness, what? Activated in May 2017, we believe this is the best options to transaction malleability. The increases Vertcoin's block size limit. Good. Lightning Network offers scalable, instant blockchain transactions. Why this is important, as everyone knows, Bitcoin is having major scalability issues. So anything that offers scalability is very, very good. Stealth address is in development. That's interesting. Atomic cross-chain. Lightning Network development. Wow, there's a lot more going on with this coin than I expected. Here, oh wow. The basics about Vertcoin, the wallet, send and receive Vertcoins, mining Vertcoins, all the information is right here. You can download the wallets for all of these systems, Windows, Mac, Linux, GitHub, information right here. Latest news here, get involved. Here's your community. Do you have a Twitter? That's Discord, Reddit, and Facebook. No Twitter, guys? Come on. So Vertcoin is interesting. Vertcoin is interesting because it's solving the scalability issues of Bitcoin. It's trying to say, hey, we're a better Bitcoin than Bitcoin. We're going to offer an easier mining than Bitcoin. We're going to offer stealth addresses, atomic cross-chain for the Lightning Network. There's a lot of buzz on Lightning Network, mobile-friendly wallet, decentralized mining. It's like a better Bitcoin. If Bitcoin could have done this back in the day of its development, but then again, when you have Bitcoin's like that very first car that you got a hand crank, and now we're offering the new cars that don't require hand cranking. You know what I mean? That's the kind of analogy I'm using here. So Vercoin is very interesting to me. It's very interesting to me because it is worth 60% of its previous market high. You can get in on it cheaper than if you were here. I see some long-term, this is a long-term bet on this coin. I'm bullish on this coin now that I'm doing a bit more research on it. I'm very bullish on this coin. Very long-term bet. I'm not talking day trading. I'm not talking in the next 12 days, you're going to spike 3x, then you're going to sell it. This is a long-term hold for me if I were to invest in Vercoin. UFR, I'm going to take a look at that. Datum I've looked at, upfiring is interesting to me. Let's look at upfiring and UFR. I think those might be the same coin. UFR? Yep, upfiring and UFR. Two people suggest this coin. We're going to take a look at it. Market cap of only 30 million. I always look at that first. Very important to me. Whoa, circulating supply of only 17 million. Total supply of only 24 million. These are Bitcoin numbers. These are Bitcoin numbers. I like that. Interesting. Though on the flip side, that also goes against the current trend I see where a lot of coins that have a humongous supply do very well because people are like, oh my God, it's worth a penny. I can buy 1 billion of them. Doesn't work that way. But $1.73 a coin has been around only a couple months. Hit that spike when everyone else hit that spike and has dropped when everyone's dropping. So it's following market trends. Available on Cryptopia and Ether Delta. Pretty much Cryptopia's got 97% of the volume. So Cryptopia is where the price is at. 24-hour volume of 1 million. That's a fairly high 24-hour volume for something of such a low market cap. That's interesting to see. What are you upfiring? Incentivized and decentralized peer-to-peer file sharing powered by blockchain technology, increasing file availability, a reason to seed. So peer-to-peer file sharing. So like there's a bunch of those things out there, like LimeWire and stuff. Here's the white paper. Bam. What is upfiring? Is a web, iOS, and Android application that creates a decentralized autonomous network between users' devices. The app is free to download, and users can exchange files across the network, powering these transactions with Upfire. So it's like LimeWire amongst all their devices, Android, iOS, and your computer, on a blockchain. It's a blockchain LimeWire. Connect with anyone on the earth. Upfiring makes it easy for anyone in the world to communicate and share files regardless of country, language, or native currency. This is true, right? This is very, very true because usually you have the US dollar as the decision factor for these kinds of things, but now you can use this neutral currency as that thing. Cryptographic hash indexing. Each file on the network has a unique identifier called a cryptographic hash, and indexing files in this manner will allow for ultra-fast distribution and transferring of files between peers. I'm fascinated. Crowdfunding information, but the crowdfunding is all done. Issues with traditional peer-to-peer apps. Plain and simply, it's hard to find people to seed files. This is absolutely true. There is often very little to no benefit, and in a centralized network, seeding can even be risky depending on the respective user's local regulations. This is true. This often results in no users seeding highly desired files, even when the demand is quite high, making downloading these files difficult or even impossible. Upfiring directly addresses this underlying issue of modern-day file sharing and aims to change the way users think about file sharing. By using UFR tokens to power the network, users fuel transactions at very little cost, even for multi-gigabyte downloads. Seeders are then compensated for offering files to the network, encouraging a larger, more prosperous file sharing environment. This company wants to reward seeders for seeding. Now, the users have a little bit of entry cost, right? A little bit of entry cost of this token, the UFR token, obviously fractions of a token, to get in and start downloading stuff. Once you find somebody downloading stuff, and the user base finds out that, hey, I can actually find what I want to find on this network, that will encourage users to get in. That will encourage seeders to seed. I see where this is going. Here's a video on it. Take a look at that on your own time. News and discussions on upfiring. Social networks, they are on Twitter and Facebook. You can get in on their email. I like this. I like this a lot. I like this a lot for many reasons. One, peer-to-peer trading is very important. It has been important since pretty much the existence of the internet, right? Pretty much the existence of the internet. Remember Napster? LimeWire? Those things are free, but everyone's afraid of viruses and everyone's afraid of illegal downloads and this and that. How about a network that offers that at a very low entry cost, but you can guarantee to get the files that you want because people are being paid to do so? That's interesting. And as always, low market cap, low circulating supply, for me, is always a clear indicator of, hey, I invest $100, invest $1,000, whatever you want to feel like doing. Let it sit there. Let it go. Don't day trade this. Don't day trade this because I like the product behind this coin. I think we're going to stop here. I can go all day reading your guys' user submissions again at your altcoins if you want involved in these kinds of things. That was really, really cool. I learned a few things about some coins I didn't know about. I learned about Oyster Pearl. I learned about Vertcoin. And I learned about upfiring, some things I didn't learn about before. That was a lot of fun. And as always, thank you very much for watching.